Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about 2023-2024 Jupiter in Taurus transit, part 2 of 2. Now, Jupiter can be connected with happiness. I think this transit can manifest in people simply being happy, enjoying basic things in life. It could simply be taking an invigorating walk in the park. It could be about enjoying scenic beauty, embracing the beauty of a peaceful setting, watching the snow come down in a mountainous background. I think society has been dominated by the internet and doing things connected with it. This could be a time where many people may realize, we don't have to take a picture of something pristine and upload it to the computer. We could just make a mental image of it and not do any physical action associated with it. Jupiter is also connected with truth and veracity. Many people may begin to see the truth in the things they value. This transit could be about having a greater understanding of what gives us self-worth and self-esteem, and it may expand issues associated with self-worth and values. Transit Jupiter will be in the 12th house for the majority of this period. This can suggest seeing the truth in valuing solitude and isolation. It could indicate maybe I'm putting too much value in isolation. Uh, it's important to look at the house this transit occurs in your chart, as this could impact how it affects you. As I stated before, for the majority of the transit, this will be in my 12th house. For the latter part of the transit, it will be in my first house. When the transit, during the time when the transit is in my 12th house, it may be expressed um, in enthusiastically and persistently doing things associated with the metaphysical, which includes astrology. Another way this may manifest can be the enlargement of monetary fears. Jupiter is about expansion, enlargement. Taurus is about money. The 12th house is connected with fears. And this may also expand greedy and avaricious, which could be Taurus, hidden adversaries, which is the 12th house. During the time it transits my first house, I may appear more jocular and jovial on a first impression. It may be the expression of Taurus body humor in some. Um, on the negative side, though, it may also manifest in a greater propensity for weight gain and expansion of that waistline. This transit may be fortuitous for Taurus related new beginnings. Now, another thing about this, it's important to look at the aspects this makes as well, um, because this could impact how it affects you. The aspects it makes to points in your chart. Now, in this case, it's going to make a conjunction, at some point to my natal Saturn and Taurus in the 12th house, and at this time, this could indicate prosperity, I should say, in a career, which I have shown much loyalty and steadfastness to. And being in the 12th house could very well be connected with the metaphysical, which includes astrology. And on the negative side, it may also suggest an enlargement, which is Jupiter of a chronic issue. Saturn is connected with chronic issues. And being in Taurus, it may be something associated with the throat, the neck, thyroid, ears, or esophagus. Now, it could also expand issues with something Saturn related, such as the knees and bones, hamstrings, gallbladder, or joints. And with this being in the 12th house, I have to hope that this doesn't require hospitalization. The 12th house is associated with hospitals. Now, another thing too, it's important to look at the electional aspects this makes, because this could be significant. There's gonna be a couple periods where Jupiter and Taurus will conjoin Uranus and Taurus. One time will be from August 3rd, 2023 until September 27th, 2023. And another time when it makes these two planets make a conjunction will be from March 2nd, 2024 until May 25th, 2024. I'm using an 8-degree orb for these conjunctions. One way this may be expressed, it could be simply the expansion of popularity in cryptocurrency, in internet money-making ventures in general. This transit aspect may also be fortuitous for Taurus-related innovations. Jupiter is the planet of luck and fortune. Uranus rules innovations. And there may be affluence and prosperity in inventions that are associated with archaeology, geology, banking, architecture, gardening, and farming. Now, another transit it's going to be interesting. Well, I'm really talking about the same aspect, except in this case, I'm talking about a time when it makes an exact conjunction. On April 20th, 2024, transit Jupiter in Taurus will make an exact conjunction to Uranus in Taurus. It's going to fall at 21 degrees, which Taurus, which is a critical degree in astrology. It will also make a close sextile to Mars in Pisces, and I may be very hopeful and optimistic, but I'm thinking this may be, an indicator of some kind of gun reform. Jupiter rules the law, and Uranus is associated with reformation. Taurus is connected with peace. These two planets will make that positive aspect to Mars, which is associated with gunfire and violence. Mars will be an idealistic and passive Pisces. And the fact that Uranus, you're going to have that Uranus-Jupiter conjunction being at a critical degree can give more significance to this. And I wanted to also add, it's interesting, is that, I talked about that conjunction making the sextile to Mars in Pisces. Again, Mars is connected with gunfire and violence, but Pisces is also the sign connected with surrender. So wondering if there is some kind of gun reform at this time. Will it mean that more people may have to relinquish the arms that they have? I don't mean the arms on the physical body, I mean as far as guns go. So, but anyway, I guess we'll soon find out if that's how it manifests or not. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.